Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Studio 5 going live, day 18. Yes, that many so far of the Studio 5 online exhibition. Now, please forgive me, for the first few minutes, we're just going to be going back and looking at the interior spreads of surviving material. There was a glitch in the connection of the internet. Oh, the joy of modern stuff. What I'd like to do is just very quickly go through the spreads that we didn't see due to the very poor connection I have. The joy of living in London. Perhaps we've seen this one, but as we go through, we understand from the prints and from the way that the image is being manipulated that certain aspects sort of disappear, others survive, others disappear. So it's this multi-layering and juxtaposition of various colours, and the print again, different colours working through, and we eventually end up here. Anyway, that's a brief summary of what we perhaps missed yesterday, and on to today's offering. I'm really quite excited about this for a number of reasons, and I just hope that the internet connection stays on. I really, really do. We are looking at Revolution, Evolution, and this particular book, let's get some of the technical details out of the way first of all, shall we? This is a modified flatback case binding, drumleaf text block construction with various different materials. We've got leather, we've got artist canvas, we've got papers, we've got prints, we've got photocopying, we've got text derived from many sources, including Victorian encyclopedias, both in English and in French. We've got all sorts of stuff happening with it. It's quite, for me, it was a very exciting book to work with, and I hope we can see some of the textures and things that we can get with the various different materials. Revolution, Evolution. Well, the measurements for it, let's get that nicely out the way as well for those of us of a technical bent and that need the information. The height is 17.5 centimetres, the width is 25 centimetres, and the depth is 1 centimetre, and of course those measurements are when closed. Now, to give us an idea of the actual what it's about, if I can just quote from some of the text that is incorporated in the text block itself. Revolution, Evolution, that's the title. It then goes on. It does not evolve, but merely undergoes change of form. It does not advance from less to more, because there is no source whence it could derive any increment. And that, for me, sums up this particular artist's book. Now, an artist's book is one of those very curious things. As a bookbinder, fine bookbinder, contemporary bookbinder, whatever, I'm usually working with a given text block, either from a customer or something that I have chosen to bind speculatively. And my starting point is, of course, that text block, be it the illustrations, be it the text, whatever it is. With an artist's book, we don't have that. We have to start from scratch. We're literally with a blank piece of paper. So we create everything. It's the holistic way of working, and it is making sure that that you work with the totality of the book, as I briefly explained yesterday. The images for this, as we go in, it talks about evolution, it talks about how things change and how we modify and work with things that are around us. And as we can see from the illustrations in here, which are derived from, gleaned, picked, whatever, from the Illustrated London News, I think from 1887. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is actually. The change that we have with our constant figure, as it were, and again, text creeps in there. The idea of this is to sort of think about evolution, process, change. And as we go through the text block, we see how the person changes. Again, more text block, and it deals with revolution and evolution. And remember, at one stage, evolution was considered to be very revolutionary. When we end up with the final picture just on the backboard there, if you like, the end paper and the doublure paper. And for me, this image is quite important. These were the remnants, if you like, of some work that I did in 2017. I'm a Man Booker binder, which means that each one of the finalists of the Man Booker Award for fiction, they have their book specially bound. And in 2017, I had the pleasure of binding Lincoln in the Bardo by John Saunders. And I will include an image of that particular binding in the sort of comments area on Facebook or whatever, so you get an idea of where this comes from. In that, and Lincoln in the Bardo went on to win. Well, we had fun, and the party afterwards was absolutely fantastic, as I'm sure you can imagine. For those of us who are interested, or want more information about this particular book or anything, again, that we've seen over the last 18 days, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Or, of course, you could visit my blog site for if you've missed any of the days. The address, again, will be linked to this post. But for those of us who don't read links or use them, the address is studio5bookbindingandarts.blogspot.com. That's Revolution, Evolution. Thank you all very, very much indeed. I hope you've enjoyed looking at this particular book. The textures on it are something else, and it's, for me, it was a joy to work with. Once again, thank you all very, very much indeed for your time. I hope you enjoy your day today, and please, let's be safe out there, follow sensible advice, always wear protection, and this was Studio 5 going live. Thank you all very much indeed. Bye-bye.